Mercedes sidestepped her brother as she barged into the building. "Oh my gosh!" Carlita, anxious to see what was going on, followed her daughter inside and almost tripped over a woman lying just inside the doorway, face down. Vinny leaned over the woman and gently nudged her. "Hey." The woman was unresponsive, so Vinny rolled her over, exposing an angry dark line, along with a smaller round mark around the woman's neck. "Looks like somebody burned her, literally and figuratively." "We need to call the cops." Mercedes pulled her cell phone from her back pocket, turned it on, and started to dial 911. Vinny snatched the phone from his sister's hand. "Wait a minute. We need to think things through before we go call in the cops." He began to pace back and forth, while Carlita averted her gaze and offered a silent prayer. "We have a dead woman lying on our floor," Mercedes argued. "What is there to discuss?" "Murder, Mercedes," Vinny explained patiently. "You're not thinking. The first ones the police are gonna suspect will be you and Ma, the property owners." Carlita quickly glanced at the body and then focused her attention on Vinny again. "It appears she's been gone for some time now," although she couldn't be certain. It wasn't every day she saw a dead body. "Which means we weren't around when it happened," Mercedes said. Vinny ignored his sister's comment as he began casing the joint, searching for clues. "Somebody dropped the body, but how did they get in here? You said the doors were locked and the construction guy and his crew haven't touched the place." He walked over to the nearest window and tugged on the sash. "Locked." Then he moved to the next window, making his rounds as he checked every window. All of the windows were locked. "Where's the back entrance?" Carlita motioned to her son. "This way." They walked around the server station, past the cash register, and into the kitchen area where the old fryers and grills were located. She pointed to the left. "There." Vinny strode over to the door and grabbed the doorknob. "It's locked." He unlocked the door and stepped outside. Carlita followed him into the alley, not far from where they had parked their vehicles. "Could be they jimmied the back lock, dropped the body, and slipped back out through the alley, locking the door behind them." He gazed past the cars. "This would be a good spot to dump a body. Easy in, easy out. Especially if they knew the place was vacant." Carlita stepped back into the kitchen. Vinny followed her in, and then closed and locked the door. "Who knows how long the woman has been inside here rotting?" Carlita's stomach churned at the thought. She pushed the unpleasant visual of the woman's body from her mind and focused on the facts. "Woodham said the front door was ajar." Vinny didn't have time to answer as Mercedes burst into the room. "The cops are here." "Mercedes," Vinny said. "I swear, I didn't call them." Carlita followed her son and daughter into the front of the restaurant, where 2 uniformed police officers knelt over the body. Autumn stood off to the side, a hand covering her eyes. At the sound of their footsteps, one of the officers looked up. "Are you the one who called 911? Carlita stepped forward. I did," Autumn volunteered. "The door was ajar, and when we opened it, we found this woman lying on the floor." Autumn must have followed them in, and Carlita hadn't noticed. It was too late now. "We haven't touched anything," she told the officers, and then turned to her children. "We should wait in the other building." One of the officers stood. "Don't go far. You'll need to answer some questions."